Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Lakshay. So today we are going to solve one of the very interesting SQL problem, which is trips and users problem. So by end of this video, you will get to know the concept of because in this particular problem, we will be using the concepts like case when condition concepts, joining condition concepts, and aggregate condition concept will be used here. So let's see how the problem looks like. So in this particular problem there are two tables which we are given to us. One is trips table and one is users table, and these are the columns for that trips table: id, client id, driver id. These are the foreign keys to the user id, and there is a column called as status here, which will be having the values like completed, cancelled by driver, or cancelled by client. Okay, and there's a date column called as request at, on which date that taxi has been requested basically, or cancelled by client, or the trip has been completed. And then there is a users table which are having three columns: user id, banned, and role. Like if the user has been banned, it will be having the values like yes or no. So it can be driver, it can be a client, it can be any of them. And then this table basically holds all the users, and each user has a unique user id, and that role can be client role, driver, or partner role. And okay, let's see further. So here the cancellation rate is computed by dividing the number of cancelled. So here we have to see client or driver by request with unbanned users by total number of requests with the unbanned users on that particular day. So basically on that particular day, if any client or driver has cancelled it, so what is the count for that particular day, and total number of trips that has been happened on that particular day. So that will be our cancellation rate. So we have to write a solution to find the cancellation rate of the request with unbanned users, and those users should be unbanned. So there is a column, right? Unbanned column is there. So we have to see like what all users are unbanned. Only for those we need to select. And the days has been given here, like from 1st of October to 3rd of October, we have to see. And cancellation rate they are asking for 2 decimal point, that is fine. So return the result table in any order. So this order doesn't matter, like if we print the output for 3rd of October first, and 2nd October, then 1st October, and anyways, like if we print it like first of October, then also it's fine, as it's saying it can be any order. Okay, so this is the table for trips table. This is how it looks like, and this is the user table. This is how it looks like, and then there is an output which is having two columns: day column and cancellation rate column. Okay, for this particular day, 33% of the taxis has been cancelled. It can be either by driver or client. So yeah, let's see how we can solve this particular problem. So here we have two tables. One is trips table and users table, which we have discussed. So first of all, this is how the structure of trips table looks like, and this is the structure of users table looks like. Uh, so from the question, it's pretty clear that we have to see, like, find all the pairs of clients and corresponding pair of driver as well, such that on top of that we can further then check whether both are not banned, and on further top of that we can calculate the cancellation rate. So in order to find all the pairs, what we can do, so one of the ways, like we can do the joining basically the trips table and user table, and we have to, as client id is a foreign key of user id, first we can use this column like for one of the joining condition with user id column, which can give us all the pairs for clients. and on top of that we can further join basically with this driver id column, which is also the foreign key of user id, which can give us corresponding pairs of drivers as well. To better understanding, let's start implementing it, and in between I will explain how it will looks like. Okay, so I will select all the columns from trips table. Okay, now I will be doing a inner join with users table because I am interested here in finding all the client pairs, and okay, because as this is the foreign key of user id, so I will be doing inner join users table. I will give this alias name as c, because this will be the like reference for client id basically. So I am doing a inner join on the condition which is t dot client id is equal to c dot users id. Let's see what is the result we are getting by using this. Okay, so this is not giving a complete results, but with this snapshot, like with this not with the full version, but we can able to understand right here, like we are getting the client pairs. So similarly we also need to get driver pair, corresponding driver pair, such that there is a column here, right? Banned column is there, so that we can compare for both client and driver if both are not banned, and on top of that we can further see how we can calculate cancellation rate. So in order to do that, what we can do is further by using this particular table, we can do inner join again on users table. Now we can name it as alias name as d. Now because I will be using this driver id column, which is a foreign key of user id column for the users table. So let's see on t dot, now it will be driver id, which is equal to c dot, which will be equal to no, so users which will be d dot users id. Okay, because I have given here alias as d. So let's run it and see, let's see the output. Okay, so let's expand this. Yeah, so we are getting now the corresponding pair, right? Client and driver pairs, we are getting it up. And now we are interested in the client and drivers which are not banned, right? So because for that particular day only which are not banned, and on for each day we have to calculate a cancellation rate. Okay, first of all let's see how we can calculate not banned results. So we can use here banned column. Okay, so how to use it? For client, banned should be equal to no, and for driver as well, banned should be equal to no. And let's see what is the result we will get after running this. So it should give all the corresponding results where both of client and drivers are not banned basically. If we see here, we are getting it. Okay, yeah. Okay, and now this is not giving full result, but yeah, our conditions are working properly. And then on top of that, now we are interested in calculating for each day, like here are the 3 days they have mentioned, from 1st October to 3rd of October. Let's add that condition as well. So this is the column name request at, right? Request at between 1st of October 2020 13, sorry, 1st of October 2013 and 3rd of October. Okay, so this will give me the results between 1st of October to 3rd of October. Okay, and now I am interested in, for each day, how many trips has been cancelled and what are the total number of trips happened on those dates. So that we can do is that we can do it by using group by on this particular column. And now, after doing the group by, first of all I want to calculate the total number of cancelled trips basically on each day I am interested. So what we can use is, we can use case when condition, and the column that we can use here is status column. Status in both are like, either it can be cancelled by client or either it can be cancelled by driver. For both of the cases we have to calculate the count. Cancelled by client, then 1, I'm giving it as null such that it should not then calculate this part, and on top of that we can use count here, which is an aggregate function. As we're doing group by here, for each day it will give us like how many trips has been cancelled on that day, as we can give it as cancelled trip. Okay, and I am also interested in total number of trips that can calculate by doing applying aggregate function count as like for each day how many total trips has been done. Oh, let's see the result for this. What will be the result here? Okay, so okay, it is giving this cancelled trips and total trips, but corresponding dates, let's also print corresponding dates. Let's see what is the output they are expecting as a day column name they are expecting. Let's give it as day name here. Okay, it will, comma is required here. Okay, let's run it. Okay, let's wait for 1 second. Okay, now let's run it. Okay, so for each day, if we see here, 1st of October it is giving cancelled trips are 1, total trips are 3, and we have to calculate the cancellation rate basically. Like cancellation rate can be calculated by like cancelled trip on that day divided by total number of trips, divide 1 by 3, so it will come at 0.33. So we are interested in calculating the cancellation rate, so that can be calculated. Now we have the cancelled trip number. We can divide this by this part. Okay, so this part by count 1, so this should give me the cancellation rate. Let's see what is the output. Let's see the output for this. Okay, still it is giving incorrect result, and the reason for that is, okay, it is first of all it is expecting 2 decimal points here, and we're getting more than 2 decimal points that we have to resolve. Okay, so yeah, that is the issue I can see here. So what we can use is round function in SQL, and round it off by 2 decimal digit. Yeah, let's see now what is the result we getting. Okay, great. So we are getting the expected results. The order doesn't matter here, as it is mentioned here, return the result table in any order. So if it is coming in this descending order, that should be fine. Let's submit it and see if all the test cases are passing. Okay, the result has been submitted, and it has passed basically for whatever the internal test cases are there present for this particular problem. So that's all for this particular problem. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel for further updates. I will be keep solving this interesting questions and share it with your friends such that it can reach to wider audience. Okay, thank you.